Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to Sky Vault's The Big 6-4, a full stack of episodes here. Yeah, it's been a few days since I've recorded. Been having some sickness go through our household here, so we've been taking a few days off. So we're getting back into the swing. We got a few cool things to show off, and then we're gonna get into some vaults. I'll see you in there. Yo, Moose Guy during the intro. Heck yeah! Thank you for the full year. Full freaking year. My goodness. That's super epic. Let's get some love and hype in the chat, please. Share that Prime for a full year. Cheers. Heck yeah, got in during the intro of the episode. You'll love to see it. Nice, nice. All right, so we got a few things to do before we go. I want to try out this hay sword, see what we get on it. I really like the leech, so I think we're going to stick with this strategy. If that had gotten better rolls, I might have gone for it, but yeah, we'll set that aside, try to get that potion effect off at some point, but we'll just keep using our Paxel strategy here. So, yeah. But we're all planned out. I built a section. Let's go look at it from the outside. I built a third floor, if you will. It's not a roof. It's a floor. Okay? Make that clear. But preemptively building an area to do Botania in. I was going to put some automation, like basalt generation in here, but I don't think it's worth. I'm going to put that downstairs so we can just go right into our system. But this will be our Botania area, you know, using the metamorphic mesa and limestone. Pretty average stuff. Just increasing these things. So yeah. It's been like, what, 3 days? 4 days since 3 days? 2 days? Since we last played chat somewhere in there, but yeah, we can do that. They're being very distracting. The floor is tactically attractive, something like that. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, just haven't hit my normal streaming schedule here. Man, I can't hit regen to save my life. But yeah, so we've got a new shop which we're gonna check out. I went AFK fishing during some of that time, so we have a little bit of pufferfish backed up, which is really good because we were short on that last episode. But we got there. We're prepped for Botania. We got a lot of cool things we want to do with Botania. We have this, so we need to make a basalt generator, which is a really cool thing you can do with an iron rod. So from Quark, there's this iron rod. So this is why the end rods in the end room are important, because you can actually make a cobblestone farm and a basalt farm with blue ice, lava, soul soil for the basalt. Which we need to bring lava buckets into the next vault to get lava. But, yeah, pretty cool. So we're going to try to make that so we can get that going at some point. But we have plenty of crystals backed up, so I think we're going to be able to unlock Botania prior to that. And with Botania comes a hopper hawk, and that'll make the automation of that a lot easier. So we're going to get the lava buckets, but we're not going to actually make the farm until we get Botania and the hopper hawk. So that's the general strategy for now. Let's try to get regen here. I do not have buckets with me, which is why I was talking about that. I wanted to get buckets going. Let's also put this away and put this in here. It's a better backup food. Okay. We only need like less than 10 here, so should be able to, Hazel. If not, we can always put it into regular hoppers. I remember the hopper hawk being pretty quick, but maybe it's not super quick. Yeah, I need to keep my saturation at a certain point to be able to eat pufferfish. And the pufferfish give me regen 3 and luck 3. No, you're good. Hey, users. How are you? Regen saving your life because it's the only purpose, yeah. All right, we'll just put these up here. All right, let's go do the thing. Do the thing. Also, we're going to do the Steal the Challenger today on stream at some point as well. Hopefully, we can get that going. Oh, and then I also added just drawers to what type of items we have here. We'll make the background color every other, and then border it in whatever the block is, so we know quickly what it is. So I thought that was pretty neat. And eventually, we'll get that connected over here, but these produce so slowly. We're not even close. These hold 2048 without upgrades. One gold upgrade, these will be able to run for infinitely, which is pretty cool. So, all right. Anyway, random vault. Let's go. Whoa, That's a good vault. Strong, plentiful, hoard, simple. Six obelisk, but whatever. Okay, deal. You will not catch me complaining about that. Okay. Trying to think what we actually need here. We really do just need this more than anything, I think. The gilded chests. So if we find a good mining room, we'll do the good mining room. But chest is what we need to focus on. Ow. I guess it wasn't safe zone, huh? But yeah, these are great modifiers. It's so satisfying. I might hit up a backpack for all the armor stuff soon. Just put all the armor pieces there. I think that'll be actually pretty good. Because we're not getting like so much right now. This is 2. But we're getting enough where it's like, all right, let's just not have this be messing up our inventory here. You know, Katsundari with the 52 months. Thank you. Jeez. It's not a personal space vault. All right. This is a 3. Thank you for 52 months. Holy smokes. This is actually a pretty good one to fight the boss in. It's not great, but like, it's fine. We're gonna label that as boss, or 4B for boss. Okay. We basically need all of these. Did I not even bring a crate? I did forget a crate this time. Yeah. Whoops. I meant to pick up those 2 arena crates. Yeah, 4B, and then go to 5. I didn't scroll properly. Yeah, well. Oh, I hate how pearls go through water. This is 5. For B or not for B? Oh my goodness. Might as well do this. Just love seeing that star essence come at us. We only need 3 more. And we're good to go. 3 more, sorry, 27 more or whatever, 24 or whatever it was. So, like, oops, not what I meant to do. Okay, as always, just going straight out until we can't go any further. And then we're just going to go do the long lines this way. Really? Interesting. Thought that was going to connect, but it wasn't. Nice. And Tigarash 54. Thank you.
54.
Ooh, this one's not too bad either. I think the other one we have is better though. Ooh, that was quite the sound, and I enjoyed it. Love it. Did I mark this with an X? No. So, this is our second longest hallway here. Beautiful. B room. Terrible. We actually need the basalt. So if it comes down to it, I might come in here and grab it so the B room has all the basalt. Yeah. Not right now. But maybe in the future. not gonna bother with this room. Yes, the barrels in my dank are for dumping excess junk. So I don't have to rely on finding a chest to do that. And I can also just, like, I'm in the stage of the game where I'm just basically going to be mining chests for stuff this entire time. So, having dump chests that are, like, distinguishable from regular chests, like loot chests, very nice. That's all Surge to thank for that, by the way. The barrel works just fine. And then if you, like, you don't accidentally delete stuff, right? Which is nice. But yeah, that's all Surge's idea. Probably gonna check here. I don't see any reason to not. Yeah, nah. There is a, what was it? Is it Plentiful? I think it was Plentiful, right? Yeah, if it was Rich, maybe I'd go down there. But I think I'm only gonna go into, like, really good rooms. So you see this X? This X keeps me on this path visually. All right, here's some lava. Should probably grab this. Ooh, Omega. Pete, you gotta talk, buddy. Okay. Just gonna grab a bunch of this. This is where the crates would have been handy, but we should be alright with this. Like I said, I don't think we need ore too much. Okay, this one's pretty easy to do with regeneration. Nice. I'm gonna eat one pie here. You stay away from me while I'm healing. Okay. Well, that was terrible. Oh well. Oh, I never checked the shard shop. Whoops. Chat, remember to do that right after the after this vault here. Because that could have something real, like that could just have a straight up knowledge star in it, right? I think that's theoretically possible. Zombies blocking my pearls. Rude. Which god is the heart one? I think the one you kill with. Oh, Valera is green. Yeah, then ignore me. I guess the one you kill with is Leech, which is, to me, it's the same thing. Just hit more mobs and get more hearts back. It's fine. Ooh, nice. Endstone is maybe farmable, but to some degree, but certainly nice to have. I think there's a way around the mini-map thing, but yeah. I don't know. It's, you know, it's whatever. I don't like to have the pressure of remembering where I need to go. So I use the mini-map and markers, but... Ayo. Let's go. Come on. Stop moving in weird ways. Only a green, too? Let's go, dude. Alright. Where's my green? There it is. Alright. That's fine. Alright, and then we're going to not build with those, because I don't know if you can. I don't think you can mine those once they're placed, right? Probably gonna hit a lot of this room as well. Oh, that's satisfying. That is satisfying. We were light on the explosions too, which is nice. Hey, just recently discovered this is so cool. Thank you, my dude. Hey, heck yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm glad you're really enjoying it. I think a lot of people would rage if they removed the minimap. But that said, you could just always if the minimap's not working the way you want it to, chat, just add the minimap mod you want. I'm sure you can make it. I'm sure you can figure a minimap mod to work in the vault, and like, you know, you don't have to worry about it, you know. That's what people do with the journey map. Yeah. God, you're aggressively fast. That's a no, Strixry. But that being said, I also don't, you know, tell people how to run their streams or, you know, I don't know the scenario of that, of what happened there. So your definition of that word and other people's definition of that word can be wildly different. You know, my suggestion is go and watch where you're comfortable. That's as simple as that. But I will never tell how people how to run their communities and stuff like that. So, okay, probably just gonna do the corners because they're fast like this with the pearls. But other than that, just to try to replenish our greens here. Missed that one. Sorry, it's easier to go up than it is to go down. Because we're good on everything but green. And even green we have a fair amount of. Salt green will cover the bottom chest. Nice. Yeah, they just go right into my dank, so that was not high enough at all. I saw a green one go into my dank, so they go into my danks directly, so I didn't see. I gotta get better at pearl throwing. I'm kind of over this room, so I think we're just gonna. I think we're good. Oh, and this is the corner piece. Anyway, nice. Okay, so this is an X. Okay. This is probably worth doing with Plentiful. I did, yeah. We did the center right away. When you have a backup of stuff, it's really nice because you don't need to worry about, like, finding the pieces you need, you know? Which is why I always try to replenish the greens. Everything else seems to be fairly easy. There's an echo, that's nice. I like that. Some of our junk here. This should be my backpack. We should make sure our backpack has enough room for the boss crate as well. If you ever get the 500 puzzle crystals, you'll find that the pink concrete can also be a gate. Oh yeah, for sure. I forgot you did that at one point. I am clearly haven't been on a keyboard in a little while. That takes so much prep to do, though. Probably not gonna be getting to it in this series. Thought for a second you were going to comment on the 3 basalt and not the echo. I mean, basalt's nice. We need it for our next crystal. Echo's good and all. Don't get me wrong. It's rare, but like the mods that I prioritize and unlock just don't need a lot of echo. It feels like And maybe you need a lot later. I don't know. But it felt like... And maybe Hazel can correct me if I'm wrong here. Because she's played, like, super late game. I have not. It's never felt like Echo's been a gate for me. It's always felt like either some amount of the name doors or Star Essence and Black Opal have been the major gates, just for pure quantities. Do you have a mining laser? Not yet. I would like to have it, but I'm planning on unlocking Botania first. I'm going to see if I can get away without having that for a little while. Ow, you kind of hurt. It is very powerful, though. Really? You didn't get anything? Alright. And yes, we're going this way. Laser mining uses a lot of echo. The mining gadgets laser? Or are you talking about the laser? Oh, are you talking about the one that shoots down into the void and gets everything? Oh, yeah. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it might be better. It might be needed in this specifically because it's SKYBLOCK, but I'm not too worried about it in general. Oh, that was very loud, but it had a lot of delicious loot in it. Likewise with that one. Okay, I need to put some junk away. Yeah, no, I don't really plan on doing much foregoing stuff. Well, in this playthrough particularly. Am I really at the edge already? Feels shorter. I think I needed to go that way from there. Whoops. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way from there, but that's okay. We just need to find obelisks now. That said, we also don't really need to fight the boss here. Like, our goal is not the boss and leveling up right now. Come on. Freaking movement speeds. Our goal is actually just critical mass of gilded chests. Yep, different sounds for different rarities. Yep. Alright, didn't have it anyway. Oh, jeez. I can pearl. Great. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm just going to go this way. No. The high pitch is, like, second best. Yes. Yeah, sparkly sound. That's it. I feel like I've been in this room already, but I like cake. Cake's great. Could just be a repeat room, of course. Nice. I need, what, 2 more obelisks? Here's a plentiful caverns. Again, I don't think we need to prioritize in here. If I see something nice, I'll grab it, but I'm not even going to go for those. I kind of want this instead. All right. Wow. A lot of these rooms. Do I like dad jokes? Define like. I think the definition of a dad joke is that they make you, like, hurt a little bit. Oh, I can't really get many of these because we don't have room for them, huh? Didn't even think about that. Well, shoot. All right. Get rid of those. They're easier to get. I will say this. For 100 bits text-to-speech triggers, so you really don't have, you can give me no choice but to listen to a dad joke. I will say this, for all jokes, make sure they're classy, you know. We're not strictly PG here, but like keep them classy. That's all. That's somewhat of a broad term, but all right. This is this spot, I guess. Yes, that makes sense. All right. Well, actually, then let's go this way. So we've done the 2 longest rows next to our center line. So now we're gonna go dive into the eastern part of the place. No worries, Twistle Mouse. Have a great day. Best of luck getting stuff done. And thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate you. Okay. And then, yes, we go this way. It's to the left of one of our main lines, or long walks. Okay. Oh, I killed a beat. Chat's not gonna be happy. All right, we can do this though. Boom. 4 minutes here. Just need an obelisk. Gonna hit those and drive by for them. We should be good. We're on easy, so it's like the boss should be more than easy enough. Oops, not on the pearl thing. And we just got to make it back to 4 once we find the obelisk. Bummer. We can make a shulker. I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. We're on boss hunting mode now, or looking for boss here. AKA, we just need one more obelisk, and then we can head to 4, and then I'll have our boss fight. Oh, they're not in there post 50? Oh, I need to take them out, then. Probably got some wasted spots in my shulker, or my danks. I never ended up looking up what things. Pre-made healing pots. Good to know, good to know. Those are in a less important dank. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. We should be all right here. Might be a little tight. Could just bail. Where's the fun in that? Wrong. 2 minutes? No problem. Should only take like 30 seconds to beat the boss. In theory. Again, it's also on easy, so. And we have our Eternals up. That's good enough for me. Again, if it wasn't on easy, I would be a little bit more wary about that. Make sure we actually pick that up. We did. But because it's on easy, should be all right there. That's like -10, so we're on level 58. We were two-shotting all the zombies. So, nice. Makes sense. Nice, GG's. Okay, before I forget, because I actually remember this time, we're going to check the soul shard shop here. Not great, but that's okay. We can save our shards. Definitely a-okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All those compacting blocks is definitely good. Wonder how hard it would be to set up a dank for all the compacting blocks. Probably not terribly difficult, right? Probably not terribly difficult. Shulker shells aren't available post level 50. That means you could run out. I guess in theory, yeah, Sandian. I guess in theory, that's true. I don't know. Do shulkers come in the Do shulkers come in the bad guy spawn eggs? No, I know there is, Hazel. Yeah, there's three for every type of block that spawns has 3 different modes essentially. So could be worth doing because the 3x is kind of rare. Could be worth doing like the 1 and 2x's, and then like if you get one, just like quickly convert it and pop it in. You use the Botania to spawn a shulker with the cocoon thing. Gotcha. Yeah, it's something like that. It's Botania. It solves for a lot of stuff, for sure. All right, let me dump this junk. So don't do anything silly with it, including you. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty good vault. Did we get enough star essence? So we sure did. So we are officially going to unlock Botania. Let's just do that now, because that was the whole goal of this. That was the whole goal of this. Stizzit, how you doing?
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends, indeed. Thank you for the 4 months. Hope you're doing really well. Also, we hit level 69. Nice. All right, here it is. Here it is. Botania. Nice. Can you see what points I've got? Somewhere. Boss crate was a little underwhelming. I was hoping for some relics. But we got a lot of armor to roll here. And let's check all these first. But then we'll roll some armor, I guess. Hey, maybe today's the day we get a Picarang. Wait, I got shulker shells. You sure about that, Hazel? Because I got shulker shells. Huh. Maybe it's 75 that they stop? Could swear that was 46 earlier. Nah. It's definitely one of the levels for sure. I bet you the potions stop at 50 for sure. Leave that in there. Dr. Verm, thank you for the raid. Oh, my experience level is 46. Yeah. All right. What do we got here? Birch log, yes. Don't want turf. Don't want metal rivets. I don't... What's dolomite? I don't hate dolomite. We'll take that. We got a spot. We got an upgraded spot for it, so... But these two can be liquefied. We got... Perfect. No thanks. Oh, a trader? And then I don't think we want that either. Okay, yep. Let's go see what this has to offer. I think we had one of these before, right? I'm not sure where I put that in, though. It's one of these, right? Yeah, which is pretty cool. No turfs here. Surge all the time. Yeah, Surge. I do love how Surge only wants to build with vanilla blocks. Props. I've just been playing modded for so long, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just whatever looks nice and whatever I have a lot of is how I build. You know. But I'm also not a builder, so, you know, that's just me. All right. Let's see what armor we rolled here. Heck yeah, Dr. Verm. How's your cast today? What were you guys up to? All right, let's just do all of it at once, I guess. Okay. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Ooh, I like that for the That's terrible. I like that for the Eternals. I will fully admit I didn't think I was going to enjoy the Eternals as much as I did, but having a reason to have more gear is fun. It's actually not a bad sword. Ooh, there's a Volt Axe plus haste. That's pretty cool. And a resistance idol. We don't really need the resistance idols, though. I'm going to save all those, though. 12 plus hours, unlock storage drawers, figure out how it's going to work with Excellent. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Good luck. No, and X-Net's powerful. I'll definitely give you that. It is definitely powerful. Let's make sure we don't have any. Okay, chilling over here. All right. I don't know what's happening. That's fine. We'll at least save your ears, maybe not your eyes. We got a few that we're only one away on, so if we get lucky with the relic boosters, we could get lucky there. But all right, we're just gonna blop this on the ground and just hope for the Picarang. That is a negative on the Picarang. I freaking Chosen Architect, okay, was playing this 2 days ago, okay? Third mystery box. Third mystery box. And by the way, if you're not checked out Chosen Architect, awesome YouTuber, awesome Twitch creator. Definitely should check out his full playthrough of Vault Hunters as well on his YouTube. But he was playing this the other day, and just, boy, oh boy. I don't think he's going to make a YouTube series out of it. I think he's just going to chill with it. But third one. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get the rest of this junk away. I'm not sure we're going to do it. I guess we start setting up Botania stuff, YouTube. So I'm going to get some things together and kind of show you how I would start in the Sky Vaults. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm like just over 1K opened. By the time we open it, it's not going to be important anymore, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's rare enough where it's totally reasonable that I don't have it. It's just, you know, it hurts me. It hurts me. So, anyway, I'm going to go put these... we did the boss crate. It's empty. Yeah, we did the boss crate. Put all this junk away, and then I'm going to get stuff prepped for the Botania. We have our area set up here. It's going to involve some grass blocks, some fertilizer, just get the basics going. There's going to be a lot of cuts, a lot of pauses, just so we can get like the basics up and running while keeping it in one episode here. But yeah, we'll at least go over everything at the minimum. So, but anyway, I'm going to pause you, and I'll see you then. All right. I don't know if that's I feel like that's messed up, but that's okay. I forgot to check whether my transitions were working this morning. All right, so to get started in Botania, we're going to need flowers and petals. So in order to do that, we need a couple things.
Dead Pine, I'm getting better at telling dad jokes.
Sure, Serge.
I've
Yeah,
got
I
it
would be down to
to
talk.
a science.
God dang it. Yeah, cool. Thank you for the 100 bits. Really appreciate that. But yeah, I would totally be down to. We also should catch up and I guess maybe start discussing more things about the old 118 there. We're getting close, huh? Hygiene Hund starting that hype train with that tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay, so you need a grass patch. YouTube, sorry. I'm in the middle of like tutorial-ish things. Planning on using 21? Not sure what that is. Maybe? So, all you need is dye and bone meal, which you can literally just use bone meal. This is all you need to make floor fertilizer. And floor fertilizer... Oh, you can do it on dirt, too? That's sick. I didn't know you could do it on dirt. Well, there you go. You don't even need the grass. Just click that, and it makes flowers. So now, what you only need... And I'll emphasize this. You only need one of each petal. After that, you really don't need to use more floral fertilizer until you need actual physical flowers. For floating flowers. Because there's a cool little trick you can do. grabbed a magnet. I'm just going to show this before I start grinding out stuff for what we need. So, you need a pure daisy to start converting stuff. So we're going to make a couple pure daisies. They're relatively cheap. We got plenty of that. This thing's pretty cheap as well. So pure daisy is going to need a bunch of mystical white petals. So you take the white petals, place them on the ground. Okay. Take regular bone meal. And some of you may know this, but I just wanted to make sure this is, known to those who don't. In particular for SKYBLOCK. And then you can shear them. And these produce 4. So you're basically endless cycle. One bone meal produces an extra petal for you. And you do that a couple times. I'm pretty sure these can, these can just go on dirt, which is nice. And this way, you only need one of each petal, and you can get whatever you need, and you're good to go. So, I'm gonna grind out enough petals for a bunch of different flowers. I just wanted to show off that trick, in particular for the SKYBLOCK. So, yeah, I will see you in a minute. All right, here we go. So, Petal Apothecary. I'm going to try to use Perfect Larimar where I can because I have more of that. But here we go. Petal Apothecary. Let's go ahead and hop up. And then I'm going to try this Iron Trapdoor trick we used for the potions that Serge showed us. I guess we put this over here. And... oh, that's painful. I really hate Vein Miner. We're not dead. That's good. That's good. Okay, we're going to fix that up after. Let me just get this in place. Just get all this in place. Oh, that's kind of annoying. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to check the transition this morning before we started. That's okay. It'll just be messed up. It's fine. For today's episodes. All right, all I wanted to do was just this, so we could put some water here without it spilling everywhere, That's all I really wanted to do. But, Vein Miner strikes again. And I wanted to do this. So with no redstone here, we should be able just to fill this up.
22.
Nice. I like that. That makes it so we can walk over it normally, and it's not as... I love this. This is great. Being able to walk over it, interact with it normally, all that kind of stuff is definitely awesome. Mad Odds with the 22-month Areno. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Okay, so anyway, I usually like putting... now, you don't have to do this, but I usually like putting my Apothecary in the floor. And then you just do... pure daisy there. Who did that one?
Hope you're having a great afternoon.
I'm having a fantastic afternoon. Cecilia, thank you so much for 32 months. So I'm missing the perfect. There we go. So now this, we just need some seeds. We'll make a pure daisies. So pure daisies are going to convert our stone and our logs into the necessary Botania ingredients, of course. I'm going to do a big setup of that and just going to sort of grind those out with Twitch chat. Kind of classic Botania setup, and we'll show off the setup that I have after, but I don't want to show you guys the grind because it takes a while for them to convert, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go chill with Twitch chat, grind out all that stuff so that we can start. But this episode, I want to show my basic mana production, or my basic early game mana production. So I want to make sure there's time for that. So I will see you in a bit. All right, one more little quick trick here. Botania has this cool thing where if you right-click with an empty hand, it just puts the petals back into where it was. So as long as you have the required materials in your inventory, you can just do this. And I think I'm going to do... did I do 8? No, I want to do 8 of these. So you can make flowers at a reasonably high pace there. So I'm gonna do 8 total of these flowers. All right, just wanted to show that off in case you didn't know about that trick. It's very handy. It's very, very, very powerful. And makes Botania a lot less annoying. So, anyway, I'll see you after we get a lot of living rock and living wood. I think that's what they're called. All right, so this is just basically the little field we set up. 8 pure daisies. We can do a stack at a time. Conversion, smooth stone or logs. Yeah. So I've just been doing this a bunch. Hanging out with Twitch chat, talking away. I did 3 stacks of each. Honestly, it's probably too much at this stage. But yeah, I just wanted to show off this little thing. Once we get mana, you could do something called a floating flower. And basically, it's any glimmering flower, which is just a flower plus glowstone, a pasture seed, which is the mana requirement part, so it's grass into a mana pool, and a dirt. You combine any floating flower with a functional flower, so like a pure daisy. So you just combine that floating white flower with a pure daisy. It makes a floating pure daisy, and you can actually stack these up all in a row, and they're self-contained. Yeah. But if not, you just do it this way. If you had like a builder's wand, you could make your floor the logs and the stone, and you just builder's wand up, which is actually kind of convenient. But there's no builder's wand in this, so that trick kind of only works in other packs. But yeah, so that's what we did to get all of this junk going, which is good. Oh, we did more than that for the living, which is good actually. And yeah, so I'm gonna go craft some mana pools. We need mana pools. I'm gonna actually save these recipes. Very cheap. Mana spreaders. I should have just left mana in. Yeah, still pretty cheap. You can keep using that Larimar. And then we're also going to I'm going to make a bunch of endo flames as well. Again, floating endo flames are pretty good. Now, I might overgrowth seed these. So I learned today, that in Vault Hunters, this is specifically in Vault Hunters, overgrowth seeds have a crafting recipe. They're a little expensive for me right now, but it means I'm going to more freely use the ones that I have because I can craft more later. So what these will do is you can't use them with a floating flora, but if you put this on a grass block, I believe it is, and then put the flower on that, it makes non-decay flowers that decay, like hydrangeas, not decay ever. It also makes other flowers that produce mana produce. I don't think it's double, but they definitely produce a lot more. But it might be double. I'm not 100%. So I'm going to make an overgrowth endo flame setup because if you remember way back when in our piglin trading farm, we have a bunch of this junk. And this junk smelts 12 items. So the endo flames are going to be really efficient early on. So I'm going to set those up and we're going to show that off, and that'll probably do it for this episode. Yeah, this episode's getting a little long. Just to show you like my initial mana setups and how I'm going to get my first mana, which will let me craft runes, which will let me craft the better functional floras and the better mana producing floras. Probably going to go with TNT. I think TNT is a pretty powerful method. Cake is a pretty powerful method as well if you unlock the right villagers, stuff like that. So might do a combination of all three as well, because I think the endo flames are also going to be just really, really powerful as well, because 12 items is a lot, or 12 items smelting wise is a lot of mana. And the endo flames can be very efficient for your basic setup. So anyway, I'm going to set the endo flame setup and show that off and kind of go over how it works. It's pretty simple, but maybe a little confusing to set up. I always get the redstone wrong, but I'll show you. It'll be easy. I'll see you then. All right, so I wanted to make sure people knew how to do this just because it's good information to have. By the way, this is going to be our setup. We're going to do mana splitters here once we get enough. We're doing overgrowth seeds on grass and then endo flames. So once you have your Wand of Binding or Wand of the Forest in bind mode, you can check to see if your flower is connected to a spreader or not. So that little green check right there means it is. If it's not connected, you just shift right click on it and then right click on the nope. Okay, there we go. When it's highlighted green, then you do that. So that particle effect triggers and it's now connected to this. So this will send its mana to this spreader, which is now going to this mana pool. Same thing with these. You can switch where they're going by right clicking and doing that. And yeah, I just wanted to show that off, make sure that was out there knowledge wise. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to build a pressure plate system here that will hopefully be in range of all these, and they will get automatically fed fuel. They'll light up with the fuel whenever they need it, and then they will start spreading it out, and yeah, we'll keep advancing the system from there. I'll see we get that system set up. All right, here we go. So we've got some iron here. We got our mana producing. These are actually overproducing. So if you look at there, the green bar is filled. These will keep up. When they're keeping up, that green bar is never filled. So we need to get lenses, or we need to make more mana spreaders and distribute these. With that, we actually could probably do that as well. We could do, like, split these again and then try to fill all 16 of these simultaneously. But I think I'm just going to wait. Like, the fuel's free, so I'm not too worried about that. And actually, speaking of fuel, let's show this off. So it's a very, very simple setup. It's something called an open crate from Botania. It's just a little bit of the planks to make, which are just made by the living wood. Basically, whenever you hopper something into it, it just drops it straight down in the middle of the block. So this is redstone control with a wooden pressure plate and redstone turning off the hopper here. So if it's on the pressure plate, the hopper doesn't go anymore. When the endo flame picks up the fuel, releases the redstone long enough for it to drop another one ad nauseum. So it drops fuel as needed. You will get a little bit of loss once your mana pools are filled up. You can just go turn it off then, but basically you only want to do this if you have infinite fuel anyway. Not infinite fuel, but like you have a lot of fuel anyway. But yeah, this is the cleanest, simplest setup I found. These pick up fuel within 3 blocks. So you can see this one's filled with mana because this spreader can't keep up. But yeah, it has to be within 3 blocks, so I did have to move some of this over here. Also, magnets. Magnets are a big deal around this. There's something called a Selagnolia, which you can produce. It's very simple. Once you have a little bit of actually, you could produce that right away. I forgot that this didn't I thought this required redstone. But you can produce these right away, and this blocks magnets. I don't think it blocks vault magnets. It definitely blocks this ring of magnetization. It might block vault magnets, so I don't actually know. So that is definitely something you want for this kind of setup, so it doesn't mess up the free-floating items as it's going here. But the thing I did want to do here was make mana steel in large quantities. Okay. Enough for about 49, and then grass turns into the pasture seeds. That'll give us that Selagnolia you can actually turn into floating, which you need the pasture seeds for, so that's pretty sweet, and stuff like that. What do I have in my shoe slot? Oh, these are flippers. They're just textured vault boots. Yeah, thought you meant the charm slot, but yeah, and then let's finish up this setup by making mana splitters, which is just this. So we're going to make 4. And then all we're going to... Stupid main miner. All we're going to do is this. And then cry a little bit about our floor. But then we're just going to swap these to here and here. Okay, that looks pretty clean. I want to make sure that these can hit both of these. I was thinking they could. I think that's blocked ever so slightly. Okay. So I might have to remove the bottom row there and put it somewhere else. But the top row works perfectly fine. This bottom row might have to come in by 1. Stagger it off by 1, but... yeah. But so what the mana splitter does is just it divides up into the 4 pools. Until we get to sparks, we can make a recessive spark. So when we put all of our mana into the pool with a recessive spark on it, that recessive spark pushes it all to just regular any mana pool with a spark above it. So you can make big mana batteries style of things. But this will do for now. This is also going to do it for our episode here. Hopefully that's gets you a little bit into the basics of mana setups. There's a million tutorials on YouTube. You do not have to do it this way. There's tons of ways to do it. I will say this, the overgrowth seeds, silly efficient with these endo flames. They're really, like, I've never had these be overloaded by only 5 flowers before, but they're completely overloaded. So I'll have to make something called lenses. I can spell lens. It's fine. So there's mana lens, velocity, and potency. If you combine these two with a slime ball, they require runes. But if you combine these two up and put them on the front of the spreader, it sends more and sends it faster. So you can actually really speed up these basic ones. Later on, we get access to better spreaders, all that kind of stuff. Botania has its own kind of progression thing going for it. But for now, this will do. We just went and grabbed a bunch of our anthracite from the piglin trading farm. There's 2,048 in there. We've only used less than 4 stacks so far. But yeah, good stuff all around. I will catch you next episode. I'm probably going to work on this setup a little bit offline with Twitch here, and we'll keep showing the progression, but this gets the basics going. We got a lot of things we want to build up here. We want to make a magnet ring. We want to make a, I could spell sash better than sojourners. We want to make this up. Terra Steel, of course, is going to require this platform, which is going to require runes, which requires this runic altar. Like, there's a bit of progression there. We want to get the goddess charm. This thing is so good. Stops creeper explosions. There's the cloud. No, what's the necklace called that lets you double jump? Cirrus amulet. It's expensive, but again, totally worth its cost. This lets you double jump. So sick. This one lets you triple jump, but this one's obviously way more expensive than that one. But the double jump is just, I gotta say, played with it last time, really, really flipping good. And then we'll have to make like mana tablets, mana rings. This is just a ring that you can hold that. And then the greater band of aura. That lets us produce mana passively, etc., etc. So a lot of things to be done here. The Terra Shatter is one. Which is actually not too... Like, I thought that was going to be more than it was, but that's actually not too bad. Obviously, the mana that you have to put into these is ridiculous to get them upgraded all the way, but... Mana Mirror. Yep, Mana Mirror. Try to get a list of everything we want going here just so we can check them off when we get there. This lets you connect it to a mana pool. And if you make it a dominant spark mana pool, it will always be filled with your mana battery. So you could really, like, hold multiple mana pools worth of stuff. It's much bigger than the mana tablets and the mana rings can ever be, or hope to be. Yeah, the overgrowth seeds are really, really way better than I thought they were going to be, for sure. I'm trying to think. I really do want to make a list of everything here. Oh, there's a lot of these bands. Let's just type in Botania. All the rings. There is this one. I don't think this is going to help us though, because this just sets your speed, your mining speed to level 2, which lets you insta-mine without having a beacon. That's the whole point of it. But I don't think it gives you plus, which does so it doesn't. It's not going to stack with, for instance, these. It's not going to stack with this haste. I don't think. So yeah, the plus 3.5 reach is not too bad. Yeah. But yeah, so we got a lot of cool stuff in Botania. Oh, Hopper Hawks. I want to make Hopper Hawks. These help with a bunch of automation. Like we have to get a bunch of basalt for our crystal down here. Making a basalt farm with blue ice and lava might be better with the Hopper Rock. We're not 100% on that. Might just have to use regular hoppers there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to setting that up as well. That'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, YouTube, I'm kind of rambling here a little bit. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I haven't been saying this enough, but there's a playlist down in the link. If this is the first episode you're tuning into, watch it from the beginning. A lot of great content there. And we also got to start thinking about and discussing how we're going to end this series, because 118 is right around the corner for us as of the filming of this episode. So this is not going to be a complete series. There's not going to be enough time to get to the final vault. And I want to start, doing some either highlights for the server I'm going to be playing on, and then maybe do a solo SKYBLOCK run myself for YouTube and stuff like that. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to break it up for the YouTube stuff, but yeah, make sure you check out all those in the future, or maybe leave a comment, see what you'd like to see for the 118 release of this. Do you want to see some server play action? Do you want to see a solo SkyVaults world that'll be a little bit more, I guess, personal and edited, and maybe more of a YouTube-based series as opposed to a streamed on Twitch then uploaded series, or combination of the two? But yeah, let me know. I would love to hear what you have to think. There's, it's not a democracy, but I love to hear everybody's opinions, even if I'm not going to follow them, and get some feedback. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. You know what to do by now. All the extra support's there if you want to. If not, no worries. And I will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.